Hello, hello,
Hi, everybody.
hello. Hi, how are you, Ems?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Byron.
Hey, Byron.
Joseph. Good evening. Oh, where are you, Jennifer? Good evening. It's kind of good evening for me as well. So, guys, let us know where you are watching from. How was your Memorial Day?
Hot. Very hot.
Was it? Well, that's good after
Yeah.
the cold winter,
I
no?
know. I'd rather have it than, cold and raining like it has been. So it was nice.
Hello. Oh, hello from Miami. So today I'm in the hot seat. I'm going to circle back to Memorial Day. My and today is also, did you know, today is National Donut Day.
Oh, yeah. Happy Donut Day.
Today is also National Happy National Donut Day. So I'm gonna try. It actually works out really well because today I'm gonna be doing what would you call the cookies that I'm doing? Donut wedding cookies or
Yeah.
donut celebration wedding or something like that. But they're not. Um, you'll see what I'm going to be showing you today. But I wanted to just tell you why I'm doing that. I have a friend with whom I've been friend for many, many years. We were pen pals back in elementary school. Um, and my friend Rachel, she started Montclair Bread Company, I think over 10 years ago. And it grew from this small, tiny little bakery to this giant bakery, and she found love again, and she got married on Memorial Day. So I wanted to surprise her with some cookies. So I decided to do cookies in colors of their new Rebel Rise logo. Um, so I'll show you how to do those. Okay. And here
I'm
are the donuts. If you wanted to get your saliva going.
yeah.
Their donuts are amazing. If you're ever in Montclair, hop in to Montclair Bread Company or now Rebel Rise Donuts and try one of their donuts.
Looks delicious.
Okay, so let me bring up the camera here. Little dance. All right. So here's my hand. Let me just the exposure a little bit. Oh, all right. So today I'm gonna be using cookies, my soft sugar cookie recipe that I've shared the recipe with you guys many times. It's listed on a blog. And for that reason, I don't have the spare cookie here. Oh, here. So they look like this, but because they have baking soda and baking powder, they don't bake completely flat. The edge is slightly curved, so I like to turn them over and decorate the underside.
Oh, that's
That-
smart.
So that's what I will be doing today. So let me just quickly show you the first step, and that's the flooding. And I'm gonna be I have three different kind of designs, but flooding is the same. Again, this is the shape. So this is actually a rainbow shape that I have made, and I'm just going to use a marker. And
What do you mean you had it made? You had made the shape like with.
with the cutters, I can't find the cutters. I wanted to show you because they're really nice cutters. They're like
Okay.
plastic, but they are really nice quality. I bought them here,
Mm-hmm.
but I think you can get different rainbow cutter sets. It comes with a rainbow and also with the cloud. So
Oh,
I'll show you
nice.
the cloud in a little bit. I'm going to do three colors, and I would say use about for this. You could use 15, but 15 to 20-second consistency. I'm not waiting for the pink to dry. I'm just going to do all colors.
I've seen lots of rainbow cookies lately that aren't rainbow colors, so this is a very
Oh yeah,
trendy
okay. Because my
thing.
husband was like, "You're gonna get in trouble because they're not rainbow colors." The rainbow police is always there.
Mhm.
I wasn't really going for the rainbow colors here, but
Did you have a live stream on Tuesday? Joe was wondering.
no, we did not do a live stream on Tuesday. Marlene wasn't feeling well and she's still recovering, so hopefully
Mm.
good on next Tuesday. Now I'm gonna do yellow. For this yellow, I used electric yellow, which really produces really, really nice bright yellow.
And this is AmeriColor brand?
Yes, yes, that's the AmeriColor brand.
I love these colors together.
Me too. Me too. It was a good choice of colors in their logo, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you, Byron. Oh, from Sri Lanka. Hello from Delaware, Wisconsin. Oh, Byron is from Wisconsin. I did not know that.
One of my favorite places in the country. Love Wisconsin.
It's very cold in winter now, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Very, very cold. All right, so next step. So you have to let that dry. Now I'm going to show you the first step of how I made these tiny little donuts. They're basically donut sprinkles.
Mhm.
So I have a template here, and I put it inside of a protector sheet. And I'm using, this is a number 4 piping tip, and I colored my real icing with some ivory food coloring. You can see my icing is leaving a slight peak there, so I would say maybe 25-second consistency here. You don't want to go too runny, because then it's going to spread and you're going to lose the hole in the middle.
Yeah. And is this template in your coffee shop?
There is a template for donut, for mini donuts in a coffee shop. Yes.
Okay. So if you want to get this template and Hanny's recipes, you can go to her coffee shop, and the link is on the screen.
So I'm just moving it, and then we have to let these at least crust before you add the sprinkles, because if the base is still wet, the sprinkles will stick to also to this donut section. So before we add the glaze.
Okay.
But these are quite tiny, so it will take maybe 20-30 minutes for them to kind of crust enough, so you can decorate them. And I'm going to show you here. I have some. Okay, I'm just trying to get them here. So some of these are already decorated with glaze. Do you have a favorite donut?
Boston cream.
Ooh,
That's my favorite.
is it? That's like with pastry cream, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, let us know, what is your favorite donut? Maybe Amber's is Boston cream. That's with the filling. Do you prefer filling, or do you like it with the topping? Do you like bacon on your donuts? Do you like, I don't know?
I've
There are
had that before, yeah.
different toppings on donuts that you can try. But let us know which one is your favorite.
And how about a yeast donut versus a cake donut?
Oh, yeast donut all the way.
Yeah. It depends for me where it's from. Like, some places do cake donuts really well. So,
Yeah, I don't. I've had a cake donut, but the you mean, because real donut, like the yeast donut, it's spelled differently. It's
like dough
not.
nut. Yeah.
Yes,
Chocolate filled. Yeah, that's a good one too. So now you're adding the glaze.
I'm adding the glaze on the top. Yes.
Oh, speaking of glaze, somebody on my YouTube channel had asked if we've ever tried Frankenfrosting. I think that's what it's called, right?
Well, that's basically royal with meringue mixed with glaze, with the one that I think.
I think so. Yeah. So it's a little bit of royal icing and a little bit of glaze. And what makes
glaze is basically sugar, water, and corn syrup.
yeah. So that would basically be like adding corn syrup to your royal icing.
I think so. I mean, I have done corn syrup many times.
Mm-hmm.
What it does for me, it softens the bite once the royal icing dries. It's not as hard.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to take my, these are just some nonpareils, a little handy spatula, or not spatula, bucket, or whatever you want. Oops.
Scoop.
Scoop. Some of these, you can see it closed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's already coming off the. I'm just gonna leave it. I think it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with it. So you have to let that dry, and then these are dry, so you can just pop them. You can just remove them. Super easy to remove these. I'm just gonna put these on the side here because we'll be using these. And you can make these ahead of time. I have a full tutorial about different realizing transfers on my blog, hanielas.com. Let me just put these up here. And you can learn how to make different realizing transfers. I would add up to a quarter cup to a third cup, but maybe not more.
For how much icing?
Per batch made with 2 pounds
Okay.
powdered sugar. And then you have to store these in an airtight container away from direct sunlight and moisture. You want to store these away from sunlight because the sunlight will make the colors fade. And for example, if you have purple, oftentimes purple will turn blue if it's exposed to the sun. That also applies to fondant if you're working with fondant. How do I know? Believe me, I know.
Yeah, I know too. I got into a little bit of trouble when I worked at a cake place. That part of the cake was uncovered, so it faded.
Oh,
Because
it
pink
faded.
fades so fast, like
Was
if
it
fondant.
pink fondant? It
Yeah.
faded. But it didn't change color, did it?
No, it just it just faded.
It just faded. You
Yeah.
got in trouble. Sorry.
Not trouble, but a little
Oh,
bit of like, why did you do that?
why did you do that?
That
Well, you
was a
didn't.
long time ago.
Oh, you worked in a donut shop for 10 years. So, what is your favorite donut, Carol? Or do you have any tips on how to dip donuts? I don't know. Or did you make donuts or was it where you selling donuts?
Oh, that sounds fun, Charlotte. I love that design.
Any
Hello
plans for the
there.
weekend?
What's that?
Any plans for the weekend?
Um, Probably swimming.
Oh, it sounds fun.
Yeah. Last weekend we had a yard sale, which was
Oh,
interesting.
what did you get rid of stuff?
Yeah, so we moved like almost 2 years ago, and we just had so much stuff, like baby stuff, little, just
Oh,
mostly baby stuff to get rid of.
I just sorry, I just messed up. I realized I'm not using correct consistency. That's why it's blending like this.
Oh, okay. So show us what you're gonna do.
So I'm not gonna do much. I have spare cookie.
Oh, okay.
Well,
But
with this, I was like looking at it like, why is it becoming
yeah,
a blob? And I have a different consistency here.
but in that case, if somebody doesn't have an extra cookie, they can use their
I think I would just make it a dot. Maybe
you
I
could
don't.
use this
You,
little.
you could use this little tool, but then I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see.
I
Sorry.
mean, if you're really desperate, you'd use your 2-in-1 tool, and then you take a damp paper towel and kind of try to get
Yes. What
the.
sometimes works is letting it crust for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then you can really like avoid smearing it too much. I didn't realize I had the wrong bag in my hand. I just found my icing got really thin. So I don't really have. Do I have the? Let's see. I have some alcohol here. So I'm just going to use my. So this is alcohol. I'm just using it on a paper towel here. I'm just going to run it across. Let's see if it does.
Yeah, that's working pretty well.
It does work. The only thing is, it sometimes takes off the shine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna make it a little dull.
Yes, so it will
But
make
yeah,
it.
if you really need that last cookie, there are ways to fix it.
Yes. All right. So now, do you have any kids' music artist ideas? Maybe do you have?
Um, do you like music for the kids to listen to? Um, I mean, they just watch YouTube videos. My kids, they watch like Blippi. Are you familiar with Blippi Hen?
No. Can you what is it?
It's just like a kid's
Glippy?
YouTube Blippi.
Mm.
Blippi.
Must be something new. It must be something new because I don't.
Yeah,
I'm
relatively new. Yeah. So these hearts are holding their shape much better because you've got the thicker consistency.
thicker consistency. It's not like super thick, but it's definitely thicker than the bunny icing I have.
And I know a lot of people are always amazed at how you can cut such a small hole in the tip of the bag and keep it round, which is something that I have a little trouble with too. But your icing must be so smooth to
Well,
not clog.
it's not too thick. My icing in for this is not too thick.
Hmm.
It's like a medium-ish consistency. And I'm looking for the here they are. Oh, let me do this first. So I'm gonna write on the bottom here.
That's very cute. Is this about the same consistency that you use for the hearts, or is that a little
This
thicker?
is a little thicker. This is actually a little thicker.
So
And I'm
cute.
going to get my donuts. So let's see. So we've got pink chocolate. Oh, this one is with different sprinkles. Pink. I'm gonna fit on. Let's see. 5. So I'm going to attach them with a little bit of royal. We don't want to overdo it. These are quite small. Oops. My icing is on the runnier side. I would avoid putting them on the wet royal icing because this is dark. So what sometimes can happen when you
This is funny. She put donut holes in between the layers. I love that. That must have been really delicious, though.
that sounds really yummy.
It's stuffed with donut holes. So, what
Now
were you saying about the
I'm
dark?
crave donuts. Oh, that it could actually, oops, potentially um, sip into the ivory color
Uh huh.
royal icing in the donut. Because what happens when you put this decoration on wet royal icing, this is dry, this is wet. So dry is trying to absorb some of that like that liquid, and because
Yeah.
it's dark, so it also colors. It might color lighter colored royal icing
Mhm.
transfer. So I would avoid putting it on wet. Dry on wet. There are different applications of royal icing transfers. So this is dry on dry. Okay. So now I'm going to do, oh, I forgot. So here we go. We're going to add some dots. Oh, I didn't tell you. So I don't know if I sent you a picture, but I did go to a local pastry shop.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I saw the pictures.
They had like really amazing assortment of stuff. But what I got was a hazelnut coffee, something something. It was delicious, but it was so sweet.
Oh yeah.
When you were here in Spain, you had, I'm sure, you had desserts. What did you experience that it was also like very sweet?
I really cannot remember eating dessert. Like,
No?
I think the only thing I can remember having is gelato. Like,
Oh, well.
that was good, but I really don't remember.
You don't remember having desserts?
It's been so long.
So this is first design, and then second design, I'm going to do because she started. My friend, she started also this club. They call it Fueled by Donuts. Hey June. So I'm dedicating this to Rachel, right? My friend Rachel from the Montclair bread. I've been searching for mini microplane that can be used to smooth out edges. Yes, you can. I think that should be available pretty much everywhere now these days. I
Yeah, I
also
just
found
use
that the chocolate one because there are different ones. Chocolate ones also works if you can find the zester,
Oh.
the fine zester.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just maybe look on Amazon. Maybe in a store it may be hard to find, but on Amazon you should be able to find some. I think. So now we're going to do some stick figures. And what I did previously, I made, I wasn't sure how it's going to fit, so I actually did a test run. Yes, I agree, June. So I put a piece of this is parchment. You want to use parchment that you can see through, or you can use wax paper, and then you can draw or type on it to see, how it looks before you do it directly on a cookie. So hopefully I can get the stick figures going. I just have to put it up here because so I can remember. And you are a runner yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm a relatively new runner. Just did my first 5K um, 2 months ago.
Has it been 2 months already?
Well, no, maybe just it was in April, but like the end of April, so not quite 2 months.
I can believe it. Are you going to do another one?
I would like to do the same one again next year.
Do you have ambitions to do longer?
Yeah, I would like to get up to the 10K race eventually.
Yeah, that will be amazing, huh?
Yeah. The farthest I've gone so far is 4 miles in one run. That's the
That's
longest.
great. Well, you started with zero, so I think that's better than zero.
Yeah, yeah. June. I know. That makes sense.
I haven't been running myself much lately, although I do, yeah, I do love running.
It's hard to find the time. Like I just have to get up earlier to make the time for it. But like we were saying before we went live, that it just makes you feel good to like do
Yes,
strenuous
yeah, it
exercise.
relieves stress and just good endorphins, right? It's like
Mhm.
happy
Yeah,
hormones or whatever.
it helps me sleep better.
But here people, it makes you sleep better. Oops, here
Yeah,
people, I see them running at the beach, so that's my. I'm hoping that I can start running at the beach,
at the
whichever.
beach. Oh yeah.
Well, not at the not on the sand. I think that would kill me.
Oh yeah.
I would end up being like, please help me get up.
Yeah.
But No, I think on a there's like a paved area that you can and I see people running there.
But where you are, you must have to go either early in the morning or in the evening because it gets hot, right?
It does get hot, so it's usually in the evening. I see people running more than in the morning. But in the morning, you can do also in the morning. But in the
Mhm.
morning, you have to go maybe I don't know 7 o'clock or something like that
Yeah.
early. So yeah, I prefer in the evening. I think. So these are kind of funny looking running. They are fueled by donuts. Okay.
Mhm. I love that.
Have you figured out Chinese or Japanese dragon?
I have not. I have a list that's probably like over 100 cookies long of things I want to do. So sometimes it takes me a long time to get to a particular design.
If you ever decide to do dragons, I have a dragon shape, so
Oh, so we could do a collab.
yes.
Hi, Gwen.
Hello. Hi, Gwen.
It's fun to watch you pick the writing freehand like that.
I'm glad it's fun for you.
I know. Yeah. Glad you made it back on, Joseph. I always have internet issues here.
Okay, so now I'm going to just use this is navy blue. To make the navy blue, I don't think I have navy blue food coloring. So I just usually use royal blue with black.
Mm-hmm. That's what I usually do too.
Yes. Okay. So I'm not alone. Because yeah, I don't think I have navy blue. My favorite donut, I think, it's because I grew up with donuts with like not necessarily like jelly, but like jam or something.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I like it with just powdered sugar.
Yeah.
So this is the second, and then the third design. Let me grab. So here we're going to do the names. Hopefully, I can. Um, before we do that, let me grab my edible marker. So this is fully dry. Okay.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Joe. I
We will
remember
call you Joe.
you
Hi,
told
Joe.
me that last time too, and I forgot. Sorry.
Hello. The truth hurts.
Hi.
Yes, it does. But truth is always right. My grandmother used to say truth, not truth. The lies lie has short legs or something like that. And so you don't, like you can't hide the lie for too long.
Mm-hmm.
This is an edible marker. You mainly see us using black edible marker from this brand. This is a dual tip. What that means that one end has a fine tip, and then if I can get it open. So this is the regular tip, and then this is a fine tip.
And that looks like a rainbow dust brand, right?
And this is a rainbow dust edible marker, food art pen, and it's red. They do have different colors. Unfortunately, I don't think they sell them in sets. So I think you have to get them separately. Okay. So now I'm going to put this on the top here, just so I'm not touching the cookie all the time when I'm doing this. It's going to help me get started. Yes, that is very true. Can't remember a lie. You will always remember the truth. Yes. If you tell too many lies, you won't remember. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm. So that paper is just there for
Just
protect.
so I'm not touching it too much. Yeah. If you're giving this, I mean, you would wear probably gloves if you were doing this for an order. But.
Right. Yeah, that's consistency is really difficult to get it right, especially when doing those tiny details, because you want it to come out of the tip easily, but you don't want it to be so thin that it loses its shape. That's so cute.
Okay, so now we're going to write the name on the top, okay? So it's Rachel and Brad. So Rachel is longer than Brad. So if you want to, you can again place a piece of parchment on the top. And what also helps, like I said, to do it on a parchment, and then you're like, oh, okay, so this is, you have to start writing R here so you can fit it in. Or you can also start in the middle. That way you will have it, evenly spaced out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to start here.
Thank you, Stephanie, for the stars.
Thank you.
I'm just mesmerized by the piping.
So Rachel and Brad.
I know. You have to hold your breath when you do it.
I'm going to, yes, but it's like if you hold your breath for too long,
Yeah,
that's not good. That's not good. Yes. So
I try to do like kind of more shallow breathing when I'm doing that kind of piping.
and you can see I'm raising the line above slightly. So that way it falls on and it's really neat. Okay. So that's that. Now I'm going to do.
Joe, this is thicker than 10.
Wow.
This is like, what would you call this consistency? Piping?
This like 25, at least 25, 30 seconds. It's like toothpaste, maybe depending on the brand of the toothpaste, I guess.
Yeah.
Because different kind of Crest toothpaste is too runny.
It holds. Does it hold a soft
it
peak?
needs to, yes, it holds, like when you pull the spatula up, there's a peak, right? There's a peak.
Mhm.
So this peak, it's not stiff. So it immediately falls down, but it never really becomes like blended with the icing. But if you give it like a good shake, it will start to smooth out. But it shouldn't be like too fluid, because then your icing will start spreading. So
Yeah.
what you want to do, you want to test it. You want to test it. And also for writing, it's better to use fresh icing. I find it just works better. Icing that has been frozen doesn't really, I mean, it works, but it's harder, I think, for writing. It doesn't give you the best result. So
Yeah.
if you have to do some writing, you can make up a small batch, because usually you don't need a whole lot of icing for writing. You don't need like 4 cups of icing. So make up a small batch of fresh icing, and see if it gives you better results. I'm using tipless, but you can also try using PME tips.
Yep. I use PME 1.5 for writing.
1.5. Yes. For this line, I have to break it because I can't do it.
Mm.
You probably could, but I have terrible wrists.
Well, that's hard to like turn your wrist in that angle.
So I stop and I pick it up, and it's okay. Now we're going to finish up by adding some dots. So we just made, so this is the design, and here is the design. So we made 3 lovely, kind of, I guess, rainbowish designs. I
Mhm.
also used my cutter to make the clouds. So let me show you this shape. So this is the shape for the cloud. So again, I'm gonna turn it over. And I already actually started here. So I've got 6 donuts here.
Oh, cute.
So what you can do, if you don't, you could easily, as funny as this looks, you could just get, I guess you never thought that you would use a cloud to make donuts, but
Yeah.
look at things, look what you have and see if it would work. So you could attach it onto here and have like a, nice set for someone. You could use the cloud to create different designs. So how I did the cloud, I used edible marker. Is it like this way? Again, I'm decorating underside because it's smoother.
Mhm.
I'm using edible marker. So this is going to be I'm not doing the hole, because if I do the hole, it leaves the outline, right? And sometimes it will kind of, you can see
Mhm.
through the icing. So I'm
Yeah.
avoiding that. Now I'm going to do the bottom one here. And then from here, you can see, okay, like that. And I'll just show you two, how I did. And then you have to basically, you have to do, let's say you start with this one, so then you can do this one, or I would start with this one, and then you can do this one. And well, no, you really can do only two.
Yeah. You have to make sure you're doing that.
Yeah,
They're
so
not
you have to do
touching.
every other one. For perforated mats, I personally get them from Amazon. I don't know where you get yours.
Yeah. Same.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you just look on Amazon for perforated baking mats, you'll find them. They're black with a red strip around the outside.
And this icing is runnier, so I would suggest that you make the donut hole bigger because it will start closing
Mm-hmm.
in the center there. Okay. And then I'm going to do this one. Then make the hole.
Is this the same that you use to make the transfers?
No, this is a thinner. This is
Okay.
transfers were thicker icing. That was, I think, about the same consistency as the letters, the donuts.
Okay.
Because I had a piping tip number 4 in there. So with the 4, more icing is coming out. If you're using finer tip, less icing is coming out, and you are able to get a really nice fine line. So then we have to let these crust, and then you can do, the ones that are not touching, and then wait
Mm-hmm.
until you have this shape here. And all we have to do here is basically um, add the sprinkles. So that's super easy. I'm gonna do it on a tray. Hey Anna.
Hello. Joe wants to know the calendar for June, so I will bring that up
Okay.
at the end if we have it up here. We probably do, right?
I don't know if we have a June calendar, but if you have it on, yeah, I don't know if we have a June calendar there.
Yeah, it's not here. But just off the top of my head, I think I'm decorating next week, next Friday. And then will you and Mar be on
No,
Tuesday?
I'm decorating. Oops, this is my mistake. Yeah, the line across. I'm doing on Tuesday again.
Oh, hey, Sally. I was wondering where Sally was. Here she is.
Oh yeah, hi Sally.
Yeah, I posted a little late today to the reminder in my Patreon.
So now with the sprinkles and a little up it here. Oops. Oh, I'm going really heavy with the sprinkles. Why not? Today is a donut day, National Donut Day, in case you didn't know. So grab yourself some donuts on your way home.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you already did on your way to work. Then you can easily put these in the container. These little glass jars, they are from IKEA. Really handy.
Sally loves the cookies.
Thank you. So here we go. So this just gives you maybe some idea for someone. You could use this rainbow shape to maybe wish someone happy birthday or some, like I mentioned earlier, these I created for my friend Rachel who just got married last weekend, and she owns a bakery and is famous for her donuts and running stick figures are because she created a running club fueled by donuts. So all these guys are running for donuts. So I hope you guys enjoy this little donut adventure here. And we'll be back. Do we have any questions? We'll be back on Tuesday. So let me just see. Okay, there. All right. Hi. So we'll be back again on Tuesday. I guess I'm a little out of frame. And you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us. And again, you can find the template for the mini donuts in my coffee shop. Link to the coffee shop is also listed in my Instagram. So if you see my Instagram account, there is a link there. So you just click on it, and there are different tabs that you can click through. And one of them is also shop templates. Have a great weekend, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.